Okay, so here we are. We're going to demonstrate the use of CICS JS Server to edit an application and to show you a few more of the features of the software. So we've started here on the CICS JS Server status page, but we need to go to the content display. We'll get to that by clicking that button. And this brings up the list of every application that's currently defined to this instance of CICS JS Server. And this little green bar on the right hand side, if we hover over it, will show us actually all of the records in here. But we can actually diminish the display and only show what we're interested in by operating this filter. And I'm going to want to see only everything that I've set up already in that has the name demo in it. So there we are. It's now exposing only those things that have got demo in them. We can see there are currently 4 elements here. So if we look at this item here, USR demo index1.html, this is clearly a web page in its own right, and you can see that it's made up actually of a number of fragments. This F stands for freeform text, and we can see that in that block of freeform text we start a page. There's an open HTML, an open head, and in fact a script element that is calling back to access something called demo.js script 1.js, and in fact you can see at the bottom of the page that is indeed where that script is held in another freeform element. Going back to this demo HTML page, the next element is actually a link, and that indeed is also going back to collect the style sheet, style1.css, and you can see that at the top of the page in another freeform element. Okay, moving on, the next thing we do in another freeform element is simply to close the head of the page and start the body. And then in the next freeform element, actually we've got the page content all in here. And then finally in another freeform element, we're closing the body and closing the page. So that's a very simple web page. And in fact, if we click on the hyperlink, then it will open it in another tab, and there is your full web page. Now, what we'll do, coming back to here, is we want to edit this. We'll show you how simple it is to edit it. If I right click on the URL, I get another menu up and I can open it in the editor. If I do that, it opens in another tab, and you can see that here we have a URL field in a form. That gives us the name of the application. And then we have some information that we don't need to focus on just now, but here we have the elements that make up the page. So there was the first one, there was the second one. If we scroll down a little, there's the third one, here's the fourth one, here's the fifth one. So what we want to do on this occasion is to actually add some more content to this page, and I can click into that field and I can start editing it. But what I'm going to do is actually cut and paste some freeform text that I've already prepared from over here in a text file to reference an element that we haven't currently used here. I'll paste that in. You can see it's there now. And all I need to do now is to actually save this record, this changed record. So I'll click in that box there to say it's to be saved and click the save button, and we have had a successful response. If we go back to the content display and recycle that page, and in a few seconds the page will be refreshed. There it is. We now again apply our filter, so demo, and here's the element that we edited just now, and you can see here is the things that I added to it. So again, if I click on that it's in a buffer, I do need to refresh the page itself. There we are. So what we added was CICS JS Server v3 and an image. That image has also been served out of the product. If we look at that image, here it is. That is saved, in fact, in CICS as a document template. The document template name is here, and in fact the definition for that document template shows us that it actually is binary data held in a ZFS file at this location. So you see, that's a very simple way to edit and create new CICS Web Application content. And in the next demonstration we will show you some of its other features.